Welcome to the video on Easy Java for Beginners. So in this video we are going to learn how will you get the input from the user. And unlike C and C++, in Java we'll be using some few steps in order to get the input from the user. In C, a scanf statement will be doing, and in C++, a cin statement will be doing. But in Java we have to write two to three steps in order to get the input from the user, and there are multiple ways to get the input from user in Java, like buffered reader and console class and even command line argument. And but we are going to see the simplest form, that is using scanner. So we'll be using scanner in order to get the input from the user. Okay, so in order to use the scanner you have to import a package in Java. That package is util package. So util is a package that will be containing scanner class. So let us write the package: import java.util.start. Import java.util.start. So this is the package that is used in order to use the scanner class. Then so let us follow the same structure which we discussed in the previous video. We'll be following the same method of writing the program. So let us start with class. So what's the plan over here is we will be getting 2 marks from the user, and we'll be finding the average of the mark, and we will be displaying the average. So that is the intention. So 2 inputs we are going to get from the user, mark 1 and mark 2. And we will be adding those 2 marks, we'll be finding the average and we'll be displaying. So let us give the name as average. And first let us declare, do all the declaration. Int mark 1, mark 2. So we are assuming that integer, right? So any of marks will be in integer, and then average. So we are declaring mark 1, mark 2 and average. And then in the previous video we were using a method to write the entire thing and their calculations and all. So the same process we'll be doing here also. So void, let us write calculate. And so in order to get the input, first we have to declare a scanner. The syntax for the scanner goes like this: scan is scanner, then give a name for the scanner. So for understanding, I'm giving the name as S. Scan, you can use any name. So scanner S is equal to new scanner of system.in. New scanner of system.in. So scanner S is equal to new scanner of system.in. And here the S is the name. S is the name we have given for the scanner, and using this S only we will be able to get the input from the user. So first let us tell the user to enter the first mark. So the output statement is system.out.println of system.out.println of. So let us ask to enter the first mark. Enter the first mark, and we are displaying that to enter the first mark. Now we are going to get that first mark. So first mark we are going to receive in the variable mark 1. So how we have to write this? Mark 1 is equal to, what is the name of our scanner? S dot next int of, next, and I is capital, next int of. So these are the 3 things you have to do when you want to get an input from the user. The first one you have to do is you have to write this util package, import java.util.start. And next step is you have to write a scanner. You have to define a scanner. You have to give a name for the scanner. The syntax goes like this: scanner name is equal to new scanner of system.in. And here all the S go caps over here. This is, and this S is capital. So scanner S is equal to new scanner of system.in. And then this is the next step. You have to write here S dot next int of. This S is the name of the scanner, dot next int of. So when you do these things, the first mark will be received in mark 1. And now we are going to ask the user to enter the second mark. So the second mark, we are asking to enter the second mark, and again the second mark we are asking to enter the second mark, and the second mark we are going to receive in second mark we are going to receive in variable mark2. Mark2. So mark2 is equal to s dot next int of s dot next int of. We are getting a variable mark2. So now we have received mark1 and mark2 from the user, and now we are going to calculate the average. So average we are going to calculate in the variable avg is equal to, so we have 2 marks over here, so we'll be dividing that by 2. Mark 1 plus mark 2 divided by 2. So now we have calculated the average. It is in the variable avg. Now we are going to display this average. So we are displaying like averages. Average is then plus avg. So now your average will be displayed over here. So we have calculated the entire average. We have received the 2 marks and we calculate the average and we have displayed over here. So what's the next step? Now we are going to write the main function. So we are going to write the main function and we are going to create an object, and we are going to call this method. So how to write the main method? Public static. So it goes like this: public static void main of string argument s. So string argument s, and then we are going to create object. So how will we create object? So we'll be creating object as class name. Object name is equal to new class name of. So what's the class name here? Average. So average. So let us write av as the object name is equal to new average of. Now object has been created. Now you have to call this method. So how will you call this method? Av dot calculator. Av dot calculator. So let's execute the program and see what is the result we are going to get. So it's asking to enter the first mark. So let's give 90. It's asking the second mark. Let us enter 90. And the average is 90. So here to get the integer, they are giving us a next int of. So if you want to get any float value, then you have to write float f is equal to s dot, the name of our scanner is s dot, so s dot next float of. So this is how you'll be getting the float value. So in case if you want to get a string value, then you have to give string s is equal to, s is the name of so let's just give str. String str is equal to s dot next line of. And in case if you want to get a character value, so character will be getting a single character. So let us declare character c is equal to s dot next of dot char at of 0. Char a is caps at of 0. So hope you understood the difference. If it is integer, then you have to mention as s dot next int of. If it is a float value, you have to mention as s dot next float of. If it is a string, then you have to mention as s dot next line of. And if it is a character, then s dot next of dot char at of 0. So hope you understood how to get input from the user for integer value, float value, and string value, as well as character value. Hope the video is useful for you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos on Java. Thank you.